Hi and welcome to a short video on using a driver to drive individual particles. So I have here the particle trigger script, and what it does is if we look at the code, we have an empty. This one is not necessary, it's from an old script. Let's just take that out. Or let's keep this. So we have somewhere an empty, and we have an object with a particle system, and inside this loop, or in this function, we will loop through all the particles, and we will determine the distance of the particle to the empty location. And then if we are outside of the influence radius, we just will record its location and set velocity and previous locations to 0 and the current location. And while when we have done that, we have recorded this, then we will keep going, checking that if we are outside of the location, then we should set the location again to what we have recorded here, and the velocity again to 0, and such. This is in the hope to freeze the particle locations. We will see that it won't work properly. Maybe there's some uh, bug with how this works, or just something that I didn't expect. But the idea is that it should just freeze the particle location, and when we get inside the radius, we just make sure that we kind of skip all of this code and just let the particle system do its work. So we have this empty here, and we have added indeed this driver as a script expression. Use this function that we have put here in the driver namespace, and then we have here our particle system, and this empty has been keyframed to just move across this word. So let's see what happens. You see the particles stay pretty much in place, and then when they get inside the influence area of this empty, they just start falling down, because we don't override the location and velocity anymore. As you see, still there are some uh, falling down of the particles, and I don't know yet why that happens. I just have to check that with Janne Karo from a studio as well. So as I said, there are some things you need to keep in mind. Drivers don't trigger good updates, so if I change the script or anything related to the effect of the script, like some settings of the particle system, or the animation of the empty, then I have to make sure that I manually trigger these kind of changes. So let's, for instance, go here, insert a keyframe, like for instance here, for the location. I'll just make it stop for a while. Let's take that one away. We don't need that at the moment. So just, as you can see, the particle system just keeps working as it has been cached. Let's put just a keyframe here. Sounds like a good pause here, and then Let's move it to the end of the word, like so. So what we should see is that falling of particles stops here when the empty stops, but it just keeps on going. So what we need to do is we go to our particle system, and just make sure, as you can see, it's cached dark red. Just make sure it is not cached anymore. As you can see, we have removed the cache from the memory. And what I like to do is run once more the script, and then, very important, update the dependencies, which will run once the script and just do whatever work to the particles as we have it in the system. So let's see again. Nice. So you can see the location of this empty now properly triggers, or the animated empty now triggers falling of the particles as we expect. I hope you enjoyed this small tutorial on scripting particles with a driver. Hope to see you more.